Hinto is becoming a more global product. People are finding us and using us from around the world. They're finding us through Google, through ChatGPT, and Claude. We noticed that a bunch of our users are actually, even when they're speaking in one language, they actually prefer to use Hinto in their native language. So we're now adding languages to Hinto to make it much easier for you to use the product in the language that you prefer. In the product itself, what happens is all you do is you go to the top of the screen where you have all the menus and you tap the language selector and you can choose between 13 different languages. If we're missing a language in the product and you want to use it, please let us know. So when you click over, all of the UI adapts and changes. Now this article is designed to be in English, so because of that, it's not translated. But all of the UI itself, though, is translated. So if you tap, for example, on any of the menus or settings, you'll see that basically everything is designed for you to feel more comfortable in. And we went a step further and we localized our marketing website too, if you're just new to Hinto and you're exploring what the product does and what it can help you with. All you do is switch over to a language here and the UI is transformed everywhere. We've updated all the use cases, all of the features, and most importantly, the documentation as well. So everything is easier for you to understand, or to someone where English isn't a first language for, the product becomes even simpler to use. You can switch the languages at the top of any page, or you can scroll to the bottom and find the list of languages here. Now, for those curious about this, we are using AI first translation for this, so some things might not be perfect, but if you have any suggestions for specific terms or words that we're not using appropriately or perfectly, please let us know and send us some feedback. Also, if you want to dive into how we set this up, let us know too, and we can do a separate video for you on how we made languages work inside of Hinto. Our next feature is also about making things a little bit more comfortable for your eye. So in darker environments, actually, did you know 30% of people have dark mode switched on all the time? And it goes on every night, and some people have it on permanently. So it's a lot of folks. And actually for Google, it's really important that your websites support dark mode too. It helps you rank better overall. But we actually got this as a product request. So inside of the marketing website, everything is in dark mode. And inside of the product, you have a little switch here, and you can turn all of the components here into dark mode as well. Again, to make it easier for you and more pleasant to use Hinto day to day. Our third feature is about actually something that we wanted to do in the long run, which is the ability to let you fully permanently delete videos. We used to have a process where every article that you created was attached to a video. It was designed so that whenever you wanted to remake an article, you could use the same video from its context. But now we've reached a point where permanently deleting things for bigger teams is important, and so we've added this feature in. When you go to your workspace settings, you can essentially decide what to do with the video. You can choose between deleting a video and then keeping the article as is, meaning you won't be able to remake it, but it will be there and you can publish it and it will be there permanently with static screenshots. You won't be able to change screenshots into GIFs or clips, but you'll still have the content generated and created there. The second option is to delete everything, and in that case, not only are you deleting the video, you are also deleting all of the content that goes with it. We give you a bit of a note here to tell you, for example, in this example, that we're also going to be deleting 3 articles that were attached and made using this video automatically. And so you have a choice between the two. Whatever you prefer, you can do. So those are the 3 big improvements. If any of this is new to you and you haven't heard me speak, you can also start with Hinto now very slowly. You can start for free and all you do is sign up for the product and upload your first video. You get 15 minutes of video for free that you can update, which is roughly 5 to 10 articles. And we have a special promotion where you can buy your first minute pack without buying a subscription for $9.99. If you want to use Hinto more regularly, or you want to host your documentation with us, or you need more seats, you can upgrade to one of our plans. You can start slow from $15 a month, or you can go all in and really use it like a pro. You don't have to use Hinto day to day on a subscription. If your work is project-based, you can now essentially just buy minute packs. The pricing varies between what subscription tier you're on. The bigger your subscription tier, the cheaper the extra minutes are. Finally, a little pro feature. Now you can have multiple workspaces that you can see visible inside of the product. So if you're a member of 2 teams and there are 2 different workspaces in Hinto, you can use the same login to use both and have access to both of those workspaces. And that's a brief overview of everything we have. Please send us some feedback or feature requests if you're missing something in the product, and we'll take a look. Thanks.